Mike Sierra 1 can't handle the truth.
You're a cheat and a swindler. That's what you are. How can you do a thing like this?
I am authorized to assure you these rumors are based on hysteria and are absolutely false. I repeat, these rumors are absolutely false.
Welcome back, and thank you for joining me once again as I take another look into the relentless lies of Mike Zeroh. When you watch as many videos as I do, the clickbait created by Zeroh can be seen with relative ease. The thick lump of wool that's being pulled over most people's eyes becomes a little thinner if you know what to listen out for, and when you have heard it time after time, well, it becomes almost second nature to preempt what will get said next. Let's take this as a glorious example of pre-digested news that got coughed up again, and was called what Zeroh lovingly refers to as an update.
As it turns out, after many heated arguments that Jackman had with the Disney heads for deleting and canceling his most important scenes from the beginning of the film that focused on Wolverine fighting during the wars of World War II, Vietnam, and even a Cold War mission, the main reason why Jackman got very upset over his cancelled scenes is that not only were they physically demanding and also required many different takes on 16-hour days, but director Shawn Levy was also frustrated with Disney to cancel the scenes as Bob Iger felt the violence was too extreme.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
It's no secret that I keep trying to tell anyone who will listen that these stories are reused and applied to other people. If Zeroh didn't use what he has before, he would have nothing to talk about, so he goes around in circles using an old story of his own creation and hopes that no one will notice, which most don't. So there we had seemingly all-round nice guy Hugh Jackman butting heads with Disney, because everyone does at one time or another. It's all part of the creative plan from Zeroh, that someone will do something that upsets the happy equilibrium during filming, and those that are revered will triumph, and those that are hated will fail.
Daisy Ridley was angry and a bit frustrated with Kathleen Kennedy deleting many scenes from the film, as it altered Daisy's hard work for actually training towards certain scenes that were actually shot. It's explained that Daisy Ridley was very angry with Kathleen Kennedy since she was the one responsible for deleting a major scene of Rey that took Daisy Ridley roughly 2 whole months to train for with her personal trainer.
You can apply this to Mark Hamill, Adam Driver, Harrison Ford, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Brie Larson, and just about anyone that Zeroh wants you to hate on for the most part, or empathize with, depending on who they are. Some will see this as a tenuous link. Scenes do get deleted from TV shows and films, but what's happening here is Zeroh is deleting stuff that was never going to happen. So what's the point in bringing up something that is a moot topic to begin with? And as a way to point this out, I want you to have a listen to the clip I'm going to play next.
One major development has much to do with what Ryan recently did against the Disney heads in a desperate move to prevent serious backlash from the fans for the third act of the movie. As it turns out, Ryan recently gave Disney multiple ultimatums, one of which, as the latest, by turning down his appearance at the world premiere for Deadpool 3 if Disney were to include the scenes planned to be shot by this March into early April, that would focus on a series of gender-swapped X-Men fighting Wolverine in the third act of the film. This is not to be mistaken with the scene that Ryan successfully got Disney to cancel before the credits, but rather another sequence that was going to involve gender-swapped versions of Magneto, as an example, and other villains to go in a head-on battle against Wolverine inside of a base, a 4-on-1 battle to be specific.
So there we had Ryan and Disney falling out again. But what do you think the outcome of this Zeroh video will be? If you're following the rules of sniffing out Zeroh clickbait, you will already know the answer.
However, after Ryan and the entire team faced up against Disney, Bob Iger and the rest of the higher-ups decided to back down and cancel all plans for the gender-swapped X-Men characters to fight Wolverine in a 4-on-1 battle.
I must commend you if you thought that the scenes were going to be deleted and or removed from Deadpool 3. It has pretty much become the staple of Zeroh's videos, which is to be expected given he has only brought out videos about Ryan and Hugh and all the controversy that has somehow befallen this production. In the same video he also explains that stunt doubles were used to film some of the shots. There were costume fittings and all the sorts of things you would expect from this kind of production. So they rehearsed and filmed segments only for Disney to cave in to Ryan, so they delete it. So this in turn begs the question, what happened to Iger's cost containment plan then? The one that Zeroh constantly references. Seems stupid to keep on about budgets and then keep deleting everything you have just filmed. He also pointed out that there is more than likely going to be a trailer for the Super Bowl, which a good many other channels have referenced already. But what I found funny is that Zeroh said that the trailer for Deadpool 3 is well shot and well made, but he never said what was in it. And that's the nail being hit on the head when it comes to Zeroh. It's not what he tells you, it boils down to what he doesn't. It's all well and good saying that there is going to be this, that and the other in this film, and then have it deleted. Why can't you say what's going to be in it, and it not be removed because of these creative differences? Truth is, he doesn't know what's in the film because it's all fabricated nonsense and he clearly has no insider information, even though he makes it sound like that's the case.
Disney did nothing until just recently, since all the Warner Brothers drama has been getting exposed by the trades, and new truths coming to light about Amber Heard, where Disney recently banished her from the sets and privileges for the Pirates of the Caribbean reboot movies. At this point in time, Disney also instructed Lucasfilm to do a complete ban for Charmin Chenoy from ever being involved physically on set for the upcoming James Mangold Star Wars movie and an untitled Star Wars film that's in the works.
Again, we have a situation whereby a woman that no one likes is punished by Disney by way of not being allowed on set during the filming of Pirates of the Caribbean 6. So why not just take another woman no one likes and have her banned from the film set of a Star Wars movie that's also not even remotely underway? But at the very least you can set the scene that she isn't wanted anywhere within Star Wars, because that's what the fans want to hear. Chenoy is so angry with Lucasfilm that she is prepared to go to court about it. Of course, anyone that's been following my videos knows we have had Disney and Bob Iger against South Park, and Lucasfilm with Kennedy got in on that as well. Rachel Zegler is suing Disney and so is Brie Larson. All these cases were brought to light by Zeroh and predictably none can be found anywhere online, but again it doesn't matter, views and money were made and so it's on to the next heap of BS Zeroh can build as quickly as possible. Again, I only used these two clips as they hold similar themes. I'm sure it's now only a matter of time before Chenoy is blacklisted by Hollywood or at best the studios within, or the same thing befalls Ryan Reynolds or even Hugh Jackman. It's drama that isn't real, and any self-respecting fan of anyone like Ryan and Hugh should be thinking, why haven't they had any drama or setbacks in other films they have been involved in? Anyway, that's all I have for today, so until the next time, take care and I'll see you again soon.